Luis, if you had an OnlyFans, what would it be?
Yeah, well, if you had to sell an OnlyFans, what would your account be?
It's already up. It's Beans and Chill.
What do you do?
What do you do?
Oh.
Are you just like a straight up cam girl? Like you're just like...
You just sit in a bathtub full of beans?
On my crotch.
He just has a can of baked beans on his dick and balls.
No, we were playing...
You're just comparing the size of your dick to various beans?
Oh, it's
Black,
not that big.
pinto.
Color, maybe.
Garbanzo.
Different color.
Color. It's more of a hue thing than a size. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Judgies. Special episode this week. Actually, kicked off the other two hosts. They did not know that, but their mics are turned off. And instead we have a second host, a new one. His name's Steven Wisnowski. He's from Corpus Christi, Texas. Go ahead and say hi, Steven.
Howdy, brother.
Of course, we met in college. Right? We both studied Mennonitism.
Oh, yeah, brother.
So what have you done with your Mennonism degree?
Fought for my Second Amendment rights, and that's about it.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Good.
Can I get a hell yeah, brother, for that one?
Hell yeah, brother.
All right. This is the Judgies. My name's Josh.
I'm Rick.
I'm Christian.
And we are
the Judgies.
And we have a special guest, Luis Diaz, in the house.
Hello.
All the way from Denver, Colorado.
I'm bringing some special light to the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is
nothing,
Second Amendment rights.
Nothing special, to be honest. I don't know why I'm here.
We don't know why you're here either. We're really regretting this.
But we still love you, Luis.
Aww.
That's 1/3 of us. She doesn't speak for all of us.
She definitely speaks for you.
You got me there, buddy.
If you don't know, this is a podcast where we take content from the internet, read it aloud, laugh at people, judge people, and just have a grand old time. Mm-hmm. So this episode, we're going to have Christian be the MC. The MJ, the most judgy.
I'm pretty sure there is a word for like the high judge, right? What's the Supreme Court
Chief
called?
Justice.
I am the Chief Justice. I want you all to refer to me as that for the rest of the episode. Luis, can you please start now?
What was it? Chief Justice? I was zoning out thinking about something.
How cute I am?
He's thinking about guns again.
How cute the Chief Justice would look with a gun right now. Oh my god.
Imagine if this chief would fight for my Second Amendment rights.
He'd have my vote in a heartbeat.
All right, I got a couple prompts here for us. We're going to start it off
with
a
theme or anything?
Yeah. We'll read a couple of them, see if we can figure out what the theme is.
Okay.
Just like the 5 Grables.
What's the 5 Grables?
You know,
from Adventure Time.
From Adventure Time.
They show you 5.
It's a couple
clips.
stories, and then you figure out what the underlining theme to all of them
That's
are.
right. Now I understand.
I do have to ask real quick, are we reading the titles, or?
Fucker.
It gets me every time.
Did you not read the titles?
Oh, I I every time,
wow,
but
someone
I have
hasn't
to
listened to our 4 unreleased episodes.
I'm a terrible friend.
Well, you said it, folks.
You kicked off the pod. You gotta go.
I'm just gonna bug this room so I know what you guys say all the time.
I guess we should mention this is the first episode that we're recording post podcast launch. It's also the first episode that we're recording post that we have an intro music.
Mm-hmm.
So shouts out to everybody who's listened. Keep listening.
Shouts out to
Diego, who goes by James Young. Just dropped a 4-song EP on Spotify.
He made our intro music, and we love it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a line on there that I vibed so well. It's first gen and I don't know what to call home. That line hit home.
Oh yeah, it goes first gen, I don't know what to call home. Second rights, I better have a fucking gun.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
No, that's not what it says.
Diego actually makes much better lines than Josh could ever come up with, so please stop that. You're disrespecting him. Anyone else we have to think? Yeah, listeners, share with your friends, guys. All right? We see all 30 of you listening. It's way bigger. We thought 5, maybe 7, including our moms.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's not included.
Your mother is absolutely listening.
I was like 5 plus 3 is 8. So yeah, you're missing one.
Hey, we don't know how to read in this podcast.
It's
right.
been established.
First story here. Am I the asshole for being naked in my own apartment? I, a 21 male, like to be naked at home. I'm most comfortable when I'm in my au naturel, and I refuse to apologize for it. My sister, 25 female, has been having some financial difficulties due to the current situation and has asked me if it was okay if she crashed on my couch for a while. Since she's my sister, I said of course. Lately, though, we've been having some issues. Oh, gosh. She says that she's uncomfortable with me walking around naked and says that she thinks I should cover up when I'm not in my bedroom or the bathroom. Sounds reasonable to me. However, it's not like she's never seen a naked man before.
Oh.
Probably before this, never seen a naked brother. And she's probably seen me naked plenty of times.
She's probably watched the Nick show.
Is he on Pornhub? I think you're on the wrong website.
Oh, fuck.
You're reading a plot synopsis
Oh, fuck.
to Johnny Sin's new video.
Hold on. We're going to have to take a pause. I am on the wrong page. Where was I at? However, it's not like she's never seen a naked man before, and she's probably seen me naked plenty of times. So I don't see what the issue is.
At this point, she has.
Plus, yeah, exactly. Plus, it's my apartment. And if I want to hang dong, that's my prerogative. I told her, my house, my rules, and if she's so prudish, maybe she should go live somewhere else. Apparently, she's been texting our parents about this, and they think I need to be more accommodating while she's staying here until things get better for her. But I don't think I should have to sacrifice my bodily autonomy for someone who's crashing on my couch. Am I the asshole for being naked inside my own apartment?
Sorry, honey. My house, my rules. You gotta see these jewels. And then if you don't drool, then get the fuck out of my stools. What the fuck is this guy's problem?
Is this real? Like, is this really on there?
Probably.
This is really on there. I mean, it's what, like, I can understand a little bit. It's like, I'm naked, another dude I know, like, I'm buddies with this dude, and it's like, hey, man, I walk around naked. But to be like, it's my sister, and she should just see me naked. Am I the weirdo for thinking it's extra weird for a family member to see you naked versus, like,
that's a very
stranger or a friend,
like a friend or like someone that's not related to you?
No, it's super weird. Like, okay, it is your house, but like, 1, you invited your sister in. 2, it's your fucking sister. Like,
Yeah,
what
right.
the hell?
why would you want her to see your dong?
Yeah.
Well, she could just not
Well,
look.
it's his prerogative.
Or he could just
Just
fucking
put some clothes
put some
on.
clothes on.
When you first started reading it, I thought, sometimes it'd be like, oh yeah, I sleep naked, but they sleep in their underwear. I was like, oh, so he's just walking around in his underwear. Weird, but like, whatever. But no,
Hanging dong
is fully in the nude.
But like, you don't just invite someone over and say, oh, well, I'm home. Gotta get in my element. I gotta be naked. Sorry, we're in my roof. I gotta be naked while you're here. People are not gonna come over. You don't just do that when you invite people over. It's really no different having your sister crash on your couch. Like,
Well, it's even worse because it's like,
it's your sister.
well, not even that. Even if he invited anybody to, like, somebody's down on their luck, and now he's got that power dynamic over them, and where they need to be crashing on your couch, and just to be like, sorry, if you're uncomfortable because of my sexual presence, you're gonna have to get fucked, I guess. Go live on the street.
He's for sure the asshole.
Well,
Fuck this guy.
Stereotypical 21-year-old dude, just like
That is not a stereotypical 21. That's a
Yeah.
fucking weirdo.
Yeah, this is a
not walking around
this is an
naked,
outlier.
but stereotypical of like when he's like just trying to be like his own person and like
Was he 21? How old was he? Did it say?
yeah,
I
21.
think it was 21, and the
Okay.
sister's like 25.
That's so fucking weird.
What I'm saying is, hey man, props to him for standing up for his Second Amendment right and his right to hang dong, alright? Me and Luis, we support this man. Right, Luis?
Hell yeah, brother.
Hang dong in front of all your sisters. It's cool.
I have to stop.
It's cool by Luis's book.
If we all hang dong in front of our siblings, then it won't be weird.
It's still
only
weird.
it's
I'm
only
not-
weird because nobody's doing it.
Normalize hanging
Normalize
dong.
Normalize
dong
hanging
in front of
dong.
family.
No,
Yep.
I'm not
Okay.
here for it.
Yep.
No, thank you.
Erika's saying no, but she's shaking her head yes. It's crazy right now.
I don't
Absolutely
think
not.
non-dong havers should be able to vote on whether or not people should have the
Yeah.
right to hang dong.
My body.
Sounds like
My
all
body,
of,
my rules.
all of women's rights. So
I swear to God, you're reading like a Pornhub script. On, like, for
It's
a
pretty
second.
close.
This is how that one guy found out his sister was camming.
Oh my god.
it's the same person. Oh no.
He's just like, yeah, I found out my sister's camming, so I just invited her over and started walking around naked, just wherever it goes.
Here's my question. What if the dude just has, like, the teeniest, tiniest penis, though? Shouldn't he be a little embarrassed? Right, guys?
I mean, shouldn't be embarrassed that he's posting about it. Like
That is a very good point. This
he's
is
literally like,
so
I
embarrassing.
can't
to talk
imagine me
about.
talking to any of my friends and being like, "Hey, I walk around my sister naked. Am I an asshole?" And then being like, "No, you're not an asshole, dude. You're a good guy." Like,
That's why he had to post it on the internet, because he did bring it up in front of his friends. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, it's not weird. Look, the internet does it. And then everyone on the internet's like, no, we don't.
Well, here's his mindset. Right? It's, I was living in type A way, and then that's how I always lived. I'm not going to change the way I'm doing something just because someone else is now present. So it's like, in his mind, he's trying to defend it as like, it's not like I started walking around naked because my sister's there. I walked around naked before my sister was there.
I will say one thing. My roommates have both been gone, and I walk around the house naked now, and it's pretty liberating.
Listen up, roommates. He's not changing. Once you guys come back,
Once you guys come back,
Dong's
it's
staying
the
out.
The door's been opened.
I was joking with Jose. They're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Walking around naked." They said something dumb, and I'm like, "Yeah, Jose, I've been laying in your bed all week." But no, it's a sister. I don't get like.
Even if it was just a roommate,
Like,
I think that's pretty rude. If you're living with someone and they express to you that they feel uncomfortable with something you're doing,
that's the even more important part, is that she told him, like, hey man, I don't like seeing your penis. And then his mom and dad is like, please stop showing your sister your penis.
Like, so like I know people who like walk around their parents' house with underwear. It's not that weird. I don't think it's just underwear.
That's
you know,
not
right? You're
as
still
weird.
covered up, but like, how uncomfortable are your underwear that you can't wear them around the house?
right?
That's why you need to buy me undies. Go to me undies.
Use code
Use
Beans
it.
and Chill.
Whoa. You can't promote on our platform.
Sorry.
Use the code the Judgies. That's JUDGIS pod.
For 0% off. For an error code for offer code not valid.
It's actually going to charge you more if you put that in.
Guys, we ready for the next one?
Yeah, this guy sucks. Let's move on.
I agree. You know what you guys should do before we move on? You guys should have an award for the most judgy every single episode, and at the end you reveal who the most judgy is. You guys vote.
Like
Out of
between
us three?
like who of us is the
Yeah.
judgiest,
Yeah.
or who
Per
is the
episode.
worst
Is
out
that
in
a
the
bad
internet.
idea?
We
Damn,
can't
I'm
have
gonna
more
lose.
segments.
No, it's just one quick like,
It's not though.
and the award goes to. And
It's
then
gonna be Erika every week.
It's
True,
not.
I'm very judgy.
It's not me, because every single
'Cause you have
story
shit
we read.
opinions.
Well, no, I just try to be funny for the podcast. It's
sounds
crazy,
like
I know, but I like to do like what ifs, like maybe this brother is cool. I mean, it's his apartment. Maybe you should be able to hang dong, you know?
And no way. The fact that it's his sister should just like stop that.
If it was his brother, would it be better?
Yeah, Luis, is it cool that you hang dong in front of your brother?
Or are you just homophobic?
No, it doesn't make it any better. Like, you shouldn't hang dong in front of anyone. I mean, I
Unless
guess
they're
they're
okay with it.
consenting.
yeah. I mean, I guess if like I don't know.
We're not king sham.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've hung dong in high school in front of other dudes. That was
Right.
weird, but like we were also
That's
like
rad.
showering.
That's so cool.
Right, in the locker room.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
we're,
like I was just
golden
like.
showering each other.
It's not like I would like call friends over and like hang dong at home. Like that's weird.
I'm not gonna call friends over and hang dong at home.
Hey,
That's
Josh, you want to come
weird.
over and just hang dong for a while?
Hey, Erika went out to shop. You want to just hang dong for a couple minutes before she gets back?
Yeah, I think this guy has some weird dynamic on his head where like.
It's just a power move thing.
Yeah, but it's his sister. It's so fucking weird.
Asserting dominance?
Yeah, fucking gross. In regards to your suggestion, I think ultimately something that would be fun to do would be to do like a best of every X amount of episodes.
After your first season, best guess.
Yeah.
Best guest?
Only guest.
Well, hold on. He's the second guest. First guest of the podcast was
Officially
Christian.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, Erika. If you read the paperwork, I'm not a host of the Judgies. I am a featuring guest.
Special guest star, Christian.
I don't think you guys
Clark.
listen today. Neither of you guys are.
Oh.
Was I the only one who heard that?
Fuck.
Right. Your guys' mics have been off this entire
I
time.
have been just shouting this whole time, so I hope it picks up.
It was just 45 seconds of dead air and then me saying, "Hang dong, huh?" All right, let's move on to number 2.
Story number 2.
Can you read the title, please?
I'm going to change the settings on my phone real quick so that my backlight doesn't turn off after 15 seconds.
Don't worry, man. It's only been 7 episodes. You could have figured it out.
Well, see, I had it changed on episode 1, but I realized over the past couple days that my phone keeps being at like 15% by noon every day, and I realized it was because I was just putting it straight in my pocket, and I had my backlight on for 5 minutes, so it's just...
You know what that would help?
How about
how
about you give me another stupid opinion, Luis?
You know what help? You know what help?
What? Yeah, what?
Getting
A gun?
Getting an iPhone.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not that like
If
Second
you just
Amendment.
shoot-
You guys are portraying me as something I'm not. Like,
If
I
you
am
just
not like
shoot your phone with a gun, then the backlight won't ever turn on.
just so everyone knows, I'm not like a gun freak. I like guns, but I'm not a freak about it. I don't like.
Yeah, you just sleep with
He
them.
just jerks off to
Right.
them, sleeps with them.
How do you
He doesn't
do
He
that?
hang-
won't talk to girls unless they're pro Second Amendment, which is like, I don't. Maybe you can just learn to meet in the middle. Maybe, Luis. I don't know. It's weird.
You don't hang dong, you hang Glock.
That's right.
Pretty good there, Josh.
Everyone's gonna like message me like, "Are you really that much of a gun freak?" The
No one is gonna
No
message
one-
you.
the 60
No one listens to
listeners?
this. I know when I said we had 30 listeners before, it's because I've listened to it 28 times, and our parents have listened to it the other
You're
2
still not
times.
including your mom.
Marsha, please don't listen to this. I said this in episode 4. Probably not going to listen to this, Marsha. It's dirty stuff. This isn't for you.
Marsha called me this morning and said she was very excited for the next episode to come out.
Yep.
Wait, did she really listen to it?
Yeah,
That's cool.
she loves it.
That's cool.
Just wait until she hears about me masturbating. It's going to be cool.
Do we actually talk about that?
Oh, we sure do.
Oh,
We talk about
jeez.
my baby blanket and how I used it to jerk off.
Can you
Oh,
elaborate
no.
on this? Because I haven't listened to
Well,
the episode yet.
Well, we did have a little bit of a story about something about his baby blanket being in tatters, and I was like, "What the fuck did you do to it?" And he's like, "Well, when you beat off with it every day."
Oh.
But what was even funnier is episode 4. We did a "Would You Rather" segment, and Christian just out
I
of
forgot about
Christian
that.
just out of nowhere goes, "Would you rather eat your mom's ass or have your dad eat your ass?" And it derailed
What's
us for like
What's your
10
take on it,
minutes.
Luis?
Did we cut that?
No, I mean we haven't edited it yet.
I wouldn't cut it. That's a good would you rather.
There's
Luis, what's your take on it? Don't try to stray off the path here. What's your take?
I can't.
Just like shoot from the hip. Just first thought.
Christian is correct in that there is only one correct answer.
the correct answer is no answer.
No,
No?
Correct.
you have to choose,
No, you don't.
Your parents die if you don't choose.
and you.
Well, I don't know. I can't answer that.
Is it Mother's Day or not?
Luis
That really
says-
changes my answer.
I mean,
Luis
Father's
is a
Day-
good son, so he says, "Eat your mom's ass. She deserves it."
Lord knows the husband ain't doing it.
This is weird.
If you eat your mom's ass, she'll
Luis.
call you daddy,
Weird
so it's not
Donald.
even that weird.
Luis, answer the question. Do you want to be a guest on this? Answer the question.
The answer to the question is no answer.
No, that's not the answer to this one.
The correct answer is always whoever's eating your ass is the correct answer. But then I tried to specify, like, for how long does this need to happen? He says until you finish. So you either have to eat ass until you finish or get your ass eaten until you finish.
Can we skip? Can we go to the next one, please?
I remember
we
why I
can't. We
was
can't
wondering.
cut it out now.
Oh,
Now
we're
we've
cutting,
talked about it
we're
twice.
cutting out all this.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm editing this episode. No, we're not. All right, prompt number 2, guys. This is a little bit of a callback to what we talked about earlier. Am I the asshole for sleeping in my roommate's bed for a week after my boyfriend puked red wine all over mine?
Ooh.
Luis sounds a little familiar to something you just talked about. Jose, I'd be pretty upset right now.
Well, I will tell you, I don't think he's an asshole.
You just wait.
My roommate and I, both 20-year-old females, don't know each other that well. We have mutual friends who both knew we needed roommates at the beginning of the year, so they set us up. We're not in the apartment at the same time very often, so I wouldn't say we're friends, but we don't dislike each other by any means. At the beginning of the last week, my roommate told me she was going to go back to her hometown, which is about 2 hours away, because her dad was sick and she wanted to be with her family. I said, okay, see you when you're back, the usual. That night, I invited my boyfriend over, and we ended up getting a bit drunk, which resulted in him puking red wine all over my bed. It was like 3 a.m. at this point, and I was tipsy, so I dragged him over to my roommate's bed, and we both fell asleep. The next morning, my boyfriend went home, but I was hungover and didn't want to wash my sheets yet, so I just stayed in my roommate's bed. I ended up sleeping and staying in my roommate's bed for the rest of the week. She came back to the apartment on Monday whilst I was out shopping, and I came back to her questioning as to why there was a phone charger in her bed. I told her that I had been sleeping in her bed because of the red wine puke, expecting her to just find it amusing, but she was absolutely disgusted and called me a slob because I didn't wash my sheets.
Absolutely. Yes. That's fucking gross. You let fucking straight up puke
Yeah.
in your bed for over a week?
Oh, she just left puke.
She just left it there.
That's why she didn't go
Chilling.
to her bed.
That's why she didn't go to her bed.
Guys, she was hungover. Let me finish the story.
For a
here.
week? She's hungover for a week?
Let me finish the story. She has a reason why.
Erika, put the hat back on. Let her calm yourself down.
She then demanded that I change her sheets because my boyfriend and I had slept in them, and I refused, saying that they were hers, so she should clean them. She's now saying that I crossed a line and that she's going to start looking for a new roommate. Am I the asshole?
Let me
Yes,
say,
absolutely 100%. You are the worst.
let me say, this was my favorite episode of Game of Thrones. Was the red wine? Didn't see all that death coming.
We're not laughing at this. This is such a bad joke. Erika, boo this man.
Boo.
Well, how are you gonna let puke just sit in your bed?
A week. But how...
And then to
Also,
be like,
the puke thing's wild.
It's your sheets.
Yeah, to go, I'm not washing your bed that I just slept in for a week. That's the wild part.
There's puke all over it.
I mean, I don't know why her first thought was, let me put her in my roommate's bed instead of like.
The couch.
I mean, they have to have a couch, right? Like, just throw them on the couch, the ground. I mean,
The
the
tub.
floor, whatever. Anything but your roommate's bed.
How do you not clean that up immediately? Like, what the fuck?
She was tipsy.
She was sober enough to put him in another bed, so she was sober enough to clean that up.
Yes.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yeah, she said tipsy. What is her line of tipsy?
How do you get-
She's a slob.
We
She's
get
gotta
a
be.
little tipsy and we fucking projectile vomit it. That means they drank to a point to where they decided to call it a night because they're in bed. And then to projectile vomit onto your fucking sheets.
Wait, we're not talking about the other part. Why is he not the asshole for not fucking cleaning his girlfriend's sheets?
That is a very good point.
Like, if I
You
puked
are
on
right.
someone else's
Both of these
sheets,
people
I would. Yeah,
fucking suck.
these are just bad people.
He threw up and he shouldn't have to clean up his own throw.
Why would a man do laundry?
You know what? You're right, brother. What was that,
Christians
Erika?
in the doghouse.
Christian's in the doghouse because I made a dumb joke.
I've
Well, he
always
agreed with
been.
it.
I've always been in the doghouse, Luis.
You are very dramatic.
I learned it in the doghouse. I've been taking acting classes in there. Me and all the neighborhood runaways. I just
Just all the dads outside with like a beard, just like, hey, again? Yes, sir.
Welcome back.
I think I found the through line.
What
Both
is
of these stories are about hanging. So we got hanging dong and hung over. So the one dude hung dong, this girl's hung over.
you might
There's
guess.
also another one. Roommates.
You guys are both wrong. We'll just have to hear a couple more stories to find out what it is.
Please don't make that face again.
I don't know what face it was.
You're just like,
Yeah, Luis, those are fuck me eyes, and I
Yeah.
was hoping you'd get the message without me having to tell Erika. But thanks for ruining that.
I am staying there.
I'm in the. Well, we're gonna have to go fuck in the doghouse now because
Christian's
it's
gonna
not gonna happen in the
intentionally-
house.
Christian's gonna intentionally puke red wine on their bed and be like, "Guess I'll go sleep with Luis in the guest room."
I'll just be in there for a week until he's gone.
Well, unlike this bitch, I will actually clean it up, so.
You just go to the other guest room. No, that is something you would do. Just to be like, Christian's one who fucking puked. He should go fucking clean it up. And then you guys just both don't do anything about it.
And then after the red wine soaks all the way through to the mattress, because you know that whole mattress is ruined, I will buy a new one. A nice expensive one on Christian's credit card. That's how I would handle that.
This sounds petty. That's
Erica's the
ridiculous.
ass.
He doesn't have a credit limit that high.
You're not wrong. Just wait. 15 more episodes of this podcast, we're going to be getting, like, I don't know, 12 million viewers, and then I will.
You're right, Purple? Purple? Just trying to get
Purple.
sponsors by, like, calling them out.
Lumen Leaf, if you're listening, we threw up on our mattress. We could really use a new one.
Use code REDWINE for a new mattress.
Satva.com, promo code REDWINE. Do you think this is actually going to help us get sponsors if we show how good we are at doing sponsor
I mean, I
readings?
thought my transition to the first one was pretty smooth, to be honest.
Yeah, it was.
Almost as smooth as MeUndies feel on your skin. That micromodal fabric up against your junk. Nothing supports it better.
You in your room hanging dong? How about taking a blue chews? Can work twice as fast as conventional erectile dysfunction medication.
Use the same active ingredients as Viagra.
Hanging dong, but afraid your sister can't see it because you got too much bush? Welcome to the Lawnmower 4.0 from Manscaped.
Too embarrassed to have your sister see you hang dong? Have a virtual doctor's appointment and get prescribed blue chews. We're going back. We're not leaving it. Guys, Luis, tell me your experience with blue chews.
You really want to know?
Well, my friend
I
Steven
don't. I wanna
actually.
know.
Steven, didn't you use blue chews? I know you haven't said much, but
Hell no, brother. My dick hard all the time.
yeah, that's definitely an issue. You should try red chews.
If I ever need to get hard, I just look in the mirror with my gun.
Jesus.
Nothing sexier.
Wow, Steven, it really sounds like you bleed red, white, and blue. Is this
Well,
true?
America all day, every day. Trump 2020 here, boys and girls.
Wow, that's
Trump
very
doesn't
open-minded
include
of you.
women.
Well, I don't think you should vote, but
Oh, God.
We still need you around to reproduce.
Men, make sure you go out and vote. Women, make sure you ask the nearest man who you should vote for and listen to him.
Jesus.
Ugh.
Erica?
if he's not over 60, old, white, and rich, he doesn't have my vote.
What's insane is that we have a majority female listenership currently.
Yeah, it's wild. Analytics are really
Which,
saying...
of course, thank you.
Why'd you guys invite this Steven, dude? He's a real asshole.
Yeah, we really gotta vet our guess.
The best part is whenever Luis is asked to do improv, he just says something and looks at me and shakes his head like, I don't know what to do.
I'm terrible at improv. I panic.
Just, Luis, or Steven, you use blue chews? Yeah, I don't know.
I was a little too
Yes,
serious
and...
when I said yes. It's like when you ask your friend a joke, and they just reply with like a super serious, like, yeah. That's what I felt like after I said that. I don't know what else to say.
Yep.
End of that conversation.
Next.
I think we're gonna take a break here, fellas, if we're...
Oh, hell yeah. I could use another drink.
Rick is getting fucking lit tonight.
I do have a box of red wine if we're interested.
A box of red wine.
All
Get
right,
some
and we'll
Franzia.
be right back after this quick break.
And we're back. Christian, let's hear your third one.
All right. This is my last one. We'll see if we can figure out the through line after I read this one.
Is there really a through line?
Well, we'll find out.
Alright.
Are you going to read the title?
I figured I'd read the title. Am I the asshole for making fun of my roommate and not apologizing after hurting their feelings? We'll just read it anyways. Sorry about the formatting, writing this on my phone. This happened a few weeks ago. I walked into the main living area of my apartment and saw my two roommates, Christopher and Tosh, hanging out watching TV.
What type of name is Tosh?
Must be like a last name.
Tosh.0.
Seeing
His
them
name's Tosh.
Fair.
Seeing them hang out and not inviting me made me very upset. Without a second to filter my thoughts, I called Christopher, a fat bitch. knowing that he had recently stopped his diet and was having a very hard time finding motivation to get back on it. After a few seconds of awkward silence, Tosh started laughing. I think this was to break up the awkwardness of the situation. I snapped at him to stop laughing. What are you laughing about? Your terrible sense of humor? Or maybe your shitty facial hair? Or your lack of a girlfriend? I don't know.
God.
After a few more seconds, I realized what I had done, and I tried to backpedal, laughing it off. I told him that I misspoke, and I actually meant to call Christopher a thick bitch, and started laughing, telling Josh I was only kidding about those things. He's very funny, has a much better mustache than me, and will probably find a girlfriend any day now. They haven't talked to me since this. Am I the asshole? And how do I make sure that they give me the rent money by the end of the month? Luis, what do you think about this?
Not an asshole, first off.
I feel like
I
he
knew as
crossed
soon
the
as you
line.
said the first name, I'm like, I know where this is going.
You don't think that he was mean for calling his roommate a fat bitch and never apologizing?
I did apologize.
I didn't feel sincere, though.
After
Hang
I
on,
cried
hang on.
laughing for like 5 minutes.
We should clarify. This is a story
Alright.
written about an incident that happened. Obviously played up to the camera.
Luis, why don't you tell us your side of the story?
So we're all sitting there. I didn't walk in the room. We were all sitting there.
You did walk in the room, didn't
Yeah,
you?
you're already lying.
Did I? I don't remember. This was like 3 years ago.
So we were all sitting there. I don't remember.
I thought I was sitting there, but whatever. Anyway, I walked in the room, I guess.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's seared in my memory, Luis, alright? I'll know when you're lying.
I set down my sawed-off shotgun, 22 gauge.
Set that in between my lap.
I just finished voting for Trump.
This is the greatest year of American history, 2016.
Oh, God.
Oh, sorry, that was all Steven. Luis, you tell us what's actually happening.
So I came in, I guess, and I sat down, and there was this H3 joke that was going on for a while. That was thick bitch, and he would like pull his pants up and like make himself look thick. So I sat down, I looked at Christian, I'm like, "You're a fat bitch."
You can't even say it.
The best part was you didn't just sit down and
I was-
say it.
But the funny part was I was straight faced because I thought I was being funny. The funniest part was the look of hurt on Christian's face was so bad, and then like I looked at his face and he made like I'm hurt face, and then I finally realized what I said and I just could not stop laughing.
It hit me so deep, Luis.
The best part that I think the best part that you left out is you came in and Christian was laying down on the couch and you crawled on top of him, stomach to stomach, and your nose was like an inch away from his nose, and you were looking straight into the windows of his fucking soul and said, "You're a fat bitch."
The one part of that day that I remember vividly was Christian's face after I said it. Like he just looked so hurt. Like he's just like.
Well, there was like 8 seconds of dead air because I was laying on the other couch and I was just like
Trying to process.
what? Like me and Christian were both just trying to figure out. Yeah, like what the hell? And then I just go, "Did you mean thick, bitch?"
For a week though, we were calling each other thick bitches.
No, yeah, like thick
Yeah.
bitch was the joke.
Yeah,
But
that
I
would have been
just-
funny, but
Fat
not calling
bitch.
me a fat bitch at the fattest point in my life. Just,
Well, it worked.
I guess.
Steven, what do you gotta say? Hell yeah, brother.
I don't fuck with fat bitches. So did you wrote that?
Yeah, I wrote that. I actually found
You
it
found that
online. It
online.
was it was like, that's so crazy. That's so weird. It's so similar to
So
the
what was
thing
the
that happened
through
to
line?
me.
Roommates.
It was roommates, guys. It was bad roommates. I had one.
Oh no, he talked about. So the first one was about hangovers. The first one was about hanging dong. The second one was about hangover. They said they were hanging out.
Josh found the through line.
It's about
At least you're
hangs.
fucking dumb. It was all about hanging. Out, dong, over.
That's probably one of my least proud days. You looked so hurt.
I
felt
was hurt, Luis.
so bad after I said it and realized what I said.
It's you never apologized.
Yes, I did.
No, all you said is I meant thick bitch, and then you continued to laugh till you cried, and I was crying there, acting like I was laughing.
You cried. You laughed till you cried. He cried till he laughed.
Oh god, yeah, that was bad.
Josh didn't know what to say. He just and shocked.
He looked at me like what the fuck?
He looked at you like, "Are you gonna apologize?" And then you
Did I
didn't.
really
You-
never apologize?
He still hasn't apologized.
I was like, I feel like this is coming from somewhere.
This is why we talked you into driving out here.
this
This
is
podcast is actually staged. It's an intervention, Luis.
We only launched it to you specifically.
We're here to tell you, you don't know how to apologize. We need you to start apologizing. Quit taking your dick out in front of your family, all right? I don't care if it's your apartment. You need to apologize.
You guys found my Reddit account?
Yeah, beans and chill, right?
Fuck.
The funniest part is that you said, what, a minute and a half ago that he still hasn't apologized, and given the opportunity to apologize currently, he still hasn't apologized.
Can you edit some like somber music in this?
Yeah.
Christian, it's been 3 years, and I just want to say, you're a thick bitch.
Luis,
No. I'm serious.
that means so much coming from your lips.
I feel like this is coming from somewhere, and I feel so bad right now. Like, you have no idea how bad I feel right now. I feel like this isn't like
You feel
a joke.
attacked?
I feel like you're actually, like, it actually hurt you. I mean, it did hurt you. I saw the look on your face.
Yeah, you saw. It broke me as a person.
Have you thought? Like, did that hurt you? Like, are you still thinking? Did I really not apologize?
I
I'm really
mean-
sorry.
Can I interject real quick and say, oh, okay. As
I'm-
you just
I'm-
now said I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry if I hurt your feelings, and you didn't think I was sorry.
Yeah, I mean, like when it first happened, I was thinking about it every day, but now that time has passed, I don't know, maybe like weekly I think about it. And...
I will say that day was probably the hardest I laughed when I was with you guys.
Oh, wow. That was the only time I laughed
No,
the entire
I
year
didn't say
lived-
only. I said the hardest.
You just don't remember because
The
we were
hardest I
blacked out
laughed-
drunk the rest of the time.
So speaking on roommates, the hardest I left with me and Jose and Martine. We're at an old apartment, and we had this like huge like sliding glass door to go onto our patio, and that was the only way, right? And it was the whole wall, because it's like this building from like 1960. Martine was going out to go grill, and he's coming back in and out. He closed the door, came in, grabbed something, and me was there on the couch, and my brother just runs into the glass wall. It was so funny. We thought it was gonna break. It was so.
I
loud.
wish it would have broke. That would have been so awesome.
That was the hardest I laughed since I've been with Jose and Martine.
How embarrassed is he about it?
Oh, he was dying.
Or did he try to
laughing.
like play it off cool?
No, he was like, I wasn't even looking. I think he was looking down at his phone or something.
Excuses.
I tried changing the subject because I started feeling really
The
bad.
hardest I laughed is probably when Erika put on that mic sock on her head and just looked into my eyes.
Josh, can you put "Hurt" by Johnny Cash over the top of this?
I appreciate the commitment to the bit. Seems how you're editing this episode.
Yeah,
Alright.
I felt so bad that day. Like,
I mean, I
the
still
look on
feel
your
bad.
face
But
was
I mean, you apologized, but it didn't feel very sincere.
he looked hurt.
I
Like,
was not there.
deeply hurt. I know. I'm telling you.
I mean, he did call and cry to me about it later, so I know he was hurt. But
I can't tell how much of this is serious. and how much
I
this
just
is
want
joke.
you to know that. Nope. Let me talk. I just want you to
Shut the
know.
fuck up, you fat bitch.
I hurt myself today.
I just want you to know that when he was crying about how much you hurt his feelings, he did say, I can't stay mad at him. He's my best friend. I just love him no matter how mean he is to me.
He just kisses me so good and so tender.
All right, well, you ruined it.
It's a toxic relationship. I'm the toxic one.
Lisa just gaslighting me. He is trying to mold my like physical appearance for him. Fat bitch. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go on a diet
I mean,
today.
I will say, you and Josh look sexy as fuck right now.
Mm-hmm.
Are we about to make out, Luis? Oh my god.
Rick, close your eyes.
Jesus. All right. Joshua, you got one for us?
Yes, I've got one.
I am sorry though.
This is one I picked out. I guess we had the same theme on our mind. This is also about roommates. All right, so I picked one out knowing that you were coming. I guess great minds think alike. Also about it's Am I the Asshole about roommates? Title: Am I the asshole for calling my friend/roommate to pick me up after drinking at a bar? This happened a few years ago. I, 25 male, and my friend/roommate Chris, 25 male, were out at a few bars on St. Patrick's Day as part of a work event. I worked for an alcohol distribution company that also paid me to go to bars and buy random people drinks with company money. Needless to say, after drinking on company money all night, Chris and I got a little wild. Come 10 p.m., we decided to call it quits. We called our other friend/roommate, John, 23 male, to pick us up. He was the one who had dropped us off, and we agreed he would do this. We asked him to play some music as we drove, take us through a drive-thru, and I offered to buy John beer if he wanted to swing by a store. He obliged, and we ended up hanging out at our house drinking until we went to sleep. Everything's great, right? Wrong. Well, apparently, John was pissed that we called him so late. John had said that he thought we'd be back by 9, not 10. Also, while I thought we were politely requesting music, he said the music was annoying and the song was getting changed every 30 seconds. Plus, he said I was playing it way too loud, and anytime he turned the volume down, I would turn it back up. While we were in the drive-thru, he said that I had asked him to get beer from the store. Then, when he turned to go to a liquor store, both Chris and I yelled at him for taking the wrong turn and not going home. He said when we did get home that Chris and I were already too drunk, so every time he would grab us a beer from the case, he would pour 2 down the drain. That way we'd run out quickly. I did realize we ran out quick, but I just thought I was drunk enough that I just assumed we were drinking them super fast. He didn't speak to us for 3 weeks and refused to hang out because, according to him, we were such assholes. He still brings it up sometimes. So I have to ask, Reddit, am I the asshole?
Yeah, Luis, what's your take on this one?
Well, I'm sure that John was invited, but he didn't want to come that night, is what I'm assuming happened, because I'm pretty sure I remember that.
Oh, wait, you know about this story?
No, I would just, like, if I was in the asshole's shoes, like, I'm sure I would have invited John.
And what size shoes would you say this asshole would wear? With corduroy pants and a white North Face t-shirt.
John or the 25-year-old male?
The 25-year-old male.
Probably like 10 and a half.
Yeah.
Depends on, like, if it's a boot.
And if he had an Xbox Live gamer tag, what would that be?
How old is he? 25 male?
Yeah.
Does it say from where?
Corpus Christi, Texas.
Probably Diazle 1693.
not
not Beans and Chill.
Yes, like another story of Luis.
I invited you.
No, that was me writing it to make.
Okay.
Well, I wrote it for me to be.
I could have sworn I invited you that night.
I'm John, obviously, and Christian was Chris. That was one of the funniest things is I picked you up. It's about a 10-minute drive back.
We're fucking hammered.
You guys were hammered, blasting.
It's 10 o'clock.
Blasting Chiodos in my. We're driving down the interstate in a hybrid car, blasting Chiodos. You guys are just pissed drunk,
singing off tune, off key.
And I was just like, all right,
this is so bad.
Whatever. And like halfway down, you turn down the music and just go, hey, can we go to Taco Bell? And you hate Taco Bell.
I know.
So
I've had Taco Bell twice in my life. One was that night.
So like, as we get off the interstate, I go to turn to go to Taco Bell.
Wait, wasn't that Culver's night?
No. We go to Taco Bell, and as I turn to go to Taco Bell, you're like, Josh, where the fuck are we going? And I'm like, you guys told me to take you to Taco Bell. And you're like, oh, yeah. So we get in the drive-thru order. While we're in the drive-thru, in between after ordering and getting our food, one of you asks, hey, take us to Hy-Vee so we can go get beer. And so I'm like, all right, that's fine. Get our food. You guys are eating. Music back up. Where I should turn left to go home or turn right to go to Hy-Vee, I take a right. And you guys both just... The most angry you guys have ever been at me, yelling, Josh, where the fuck are you going?
I remember
and
that part.
At that point, I was like actually kind of like
Annoyed.
Perturbed. And I was like, you guys fucking told me to go to Hy-Vee. And you're like, oh yeah, I forgot.
It's like Sad Dogs, like, oh yeah.
Those were the good old days back when
we drink 3 or 4 nights a week.
Get like company paid blackout nights. What a time to be alive.
Those events were fun.
That one particularly was wild, because that's the one where there's like the underage girl, like,
oh, she was asking for beer.
Like going from bar to bar and be like, I actually forgot my ID. Could you buy me a beer? And Lucy just like, no, I can't. She's like, oh, well then could I just have like a sip of yours?
Me and Christian both at the same time.
We both just
nope.
slam like a full like 16-ounce beer. Just slam them. We're like, sorry, we're all out. She's like, oh, okay, well, bye. And then, like, as soon as she leaves, Luis gets another beer. She comes back and we're like, we gotta leave. We gotta go to a different bar.
Yeah, I could tell she was, like, she looked super fucking young. And we're like, what are you doing here? Like, go somewhere else. Because it was St. Patty's Day parade, so it was packed. R.I.P. Pack Bars.
Mhm.
Yeah, she was just being so fucking weird.
Was this the night that you guys did shots, or like right before I walked in the room? Was that
No,
a different
you
No,
night?
no,
home,
you weren't
yeah.
on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might have been Mardi Gras or something. We went out for Mardi Gras and St. Patrick's Day.
Wild.
And one of them, you did come, like literal seconds after we just did a shot. And you're like, well, I'll do a shot with me. I was like, Erika, I'm going to fucking die if I do another shot. We've been drinking all night.
I did invite you that night, right?
Yes, yeah. I
Okay.
was playing Overwatch. I was grinding to Diamond
That's
as a
Watch.
support.
That's right.
Wow, you're so
Yes, we're going to
cool.
flex that I was a Diamond support in Overwatch.
Yeah, me and Christian weren't really drunk until we got to Scoogs. Then we just sat at the bar and just pounded beers.
Yep.
And then, yeah, we were way too drunk to drive home.
Which, yeah, I mean,
Thankfully,
obviously.
Sweet
That's-
baby Josh picked us up.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I have multiple stories of Christian picking me up drunk. There was one time it was in high school, I was at a friend's house, and Christian, I was drunk, and I knew I shouldn't drive home. So I called Christian, I'm like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I just got done hanging out with Erika. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, can you pick me up? I was blacked. He's like, okay. I'll be there. I'm leaving right now. Not even like a minute later, I call him like, hey, where you at? Not even another minute later, like, hey, where you at? And
Like
then another
6
minute later, yeah,
calls.
I called him like from like, so he was at home over by the park, and then I was over by the high school.
So it's like
And-
a 10-minute drive, maybe.
It's a little ass town. And I called him like the whole way there, and then I ended up puking at my friend's porch, like on her steps. Yeah, it was not a good night.
And then when I get there, like, oh, what's up, dude? And I was like, oh, I'm here to pick you up. And you're like, oh, no, I'm going to drive home. And I was like, no, you're not, dude. And you're like, no, I'm going to, like, pulls out your keys. I snatch them from your hands, and you
Oh, I
threaten
was
to
gonna
fight
fight
me.
you. I
threaten
forgot
to fight
about
me.
that. Damn, that was my crazy days.
Yeah, you're really cool. You're really cool when you're drunk, Luis.
Steven, you got any stories about having a friend pick you up while you were drunk?
Hell no, I drive my truck all day, every day.
Good.
Open container.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is Texas, is Corpus Christi open container city?
there's no DUI laws.
Not when you got the old 22 on the hip.
22 on the hip. What am I, a pussy? 45 Magnum.
Is that a condom size or
20. Yeah, you get the joke, right? You know what 22 is.
no?
You get it.
You get gun jokes.
Josh,
right?
you know guns. You get it.
No,
It's a
but
real bummer that we've said gun too many times on this episode, and it's going to be pulled off of YouTube. So
We'll just bleep every time we say gun.
I guess you're editing this episode then.
the YouTube channels that I listen to change guns and they call them pew pews. That's like the way around it.
Pew pew.
Yeah. Fun fact.
So you watch a lot of YouTube channels about guns. All right.
There was a segment on another podcast I was watching. They were talking about.
Hey,
it.
no, 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 no,
Whoa!
I'm not
We don't
gonna
talk-
call
we
you-
don't talk-
no,
whoa,
we don't talk about
other
other podcasts.
Okay.
Do you have one you want to read just to put a bow on everything, or no?
Since we've been roasting Luis this whole time, I feel like I should take some of the heat and just let everybody know that a bird shit on my head the other day.
Oh, that's
Just
so
straight
funny.
up walking down the street, bird shit straight on my head. It
I
was
told
really
Perry just out of nowhere because I'm like, people need to know this because it's so funny.
Is it the
That's one of the
first-
great. You told
chances.
Perry that a
Yes.
bird shit on my head.
Is that the first time it's ever happened to you?
I've been shit on before by a
By a
bird.
bird?
Yes.
I hope.
Yes.
Christian.
She's used to being shit on like a daily basis.
Now-
but
Yeah. it's
Now,
always
when you
shit on
say
Erica
bird, do
Day.
you mean a British woman or
No, it was a
okay,
bird that flies.
an
A fit
aviating
bird.
An
Yes.
aviated bird.
Yeah, no, we were walking, it was Father's Day, and we were walking to the park. Christian's mom and I were walking to the park to meet up with the rest of the family. And, yep, bird shit straight on my head, and I didn't know what it was, so I reached back and touched it. You know, got shit on my hands, and then I looked at Marcia and said, I gotta go home, a bird shit on me. And she said, what? I said, a bird did shit on my head, and she was like, that's pretty funny. Then she took a picture of it, because, you know.
The picture you sent us was pretty funny.
Uh-huh.
Too.
Oh no, that was not the picture she took. We had to go inside, and Christian's brother-in-law with, let me get that in 5K, my fancy camera. I gotta zoom right into it. God damn it.
It couldn't have happened to anybody.
I will
better.
say-
it's so perfect.
Have not been shit on by any birds.
neither have I.
Neither have
British
I.
ladies or otherwise.
Oh no, sorry.
Take it back. I went to London one time. I'm just kidding. I didn't get shit on.
Luis, you can tell us. This is a safe space.
Just
It's
a quick
not.
flex that you went to London.
True.
Steven, I know you've been shit on before.
No.
Steven, man of few words. Strong opinions, though.
Few words and even fewer brain cells. Steven, thank you for joining us all the way from Corpus Christi. I know it couldn't have been an easy flight. You know, I assume you were wearing a mask on all your flights and
Mess for sheep. Hell no.
right, okay. Why are we friends again?
Taking my F-150 and going back.
Alright.
Peace, bitches. That's
I do have one more we can read. If we want a little treat to take us home with.
No.
Were we done?
Am I the asshole for getting upset at my male roommate for folding my laundry that contained my bras and panties?
You guys, I swear I didn't write this. Like, I know Josh and Christian both wrote one about Luis. This is not me
I
writing
can
this,
confirm
I
I have
promise.
never folded Erica's bra and
Luis
panties.
doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to fold clothes.
You know what'd be
I send
funny?
it to
If
my
the-
mom. She folds it and then mails it back to me.
You can't do it in this order because we went from those first two that were obvious, or those last two that were obvious to me, to this third one. Now the people are gonna be like, "Wow, Luis is a fucking weirdo when he lived with Christian and Erika. He folded her panties."
Exactly.
This-
That's why I felt like I had to just
Thank you, Rick.
clarify.
Thank you.
This one's
You would just mess them. You would never fold them.
this.
Fucking get out of here. Oh my god. You gotta go.
With like that episode of SpongeBob and Patrick when they're like, "The panty raid."
All right, this one's definitely not about Luis.
Right. There's no way this is
This is
actually about
weird.
Luis.
Am I the asshole for getting upset at my male roommate for folding my laundry that contained my bras and panties? I, a 24 female, live in a house with all guys around the same age. I did my laundry one day. This was a small load of towels, bras, and panties. I found my laundry folded above the dryer when I went to grab it, and I was horrified knowing that one of my male roommates had neatly folded my bras and panties. Anyways, I found out who it was. Luis. It happened to be the same roommate who was hitting on me just a few weeks before.
Ew.
So that means it was definitely Christian.
This is
This is
not
not
about.
us.
Yes, this is not about Luis.
You can't say it with that tone because people are going to think that it is, and I promise it's not.
He had texted me saying flirty things such as, "How is the beach? I bet a ton of guys are looking at you."
Ew.
Oh.
So I confronted him about the laundry. I was a little tipsy. I only threw up a little bit of red wine, which probably wasn't a good idea. But in my head, I was already so uncomfortable to have this. It was already so uncomfortable to have this conversation. I thought taking a shot before would help. I approached him very calmly. "Hey," I said. "I just wanted to say that I understand you were maybe trying to be nice, but folding my underwear made me really uncomfortable, and I needed to tell you that." "Oh, well, the reason I did that is because someone threw my laundry on top of the dryer once, and I thought you did it, so I didn't want to do the same thing back to you." "Well," I said, "first, I didn't throw your laundry on top of the dryer. Second, you folded my underwear to prove a point?" He said, No. I was just being nice. I wasn't hitting on you or anything." I didn't even bring up being hit on, but immediately when he said that, I got very angry.
Why are you getting angry? He's a nice guy. He's just being a nice guys always just finish last. It's the moral of this story.
I got angry not because I believed he was hitting on me, but because I felt invalidated. And the fact that he even brought that up
You
made
hear
me
that,
feel
Erika?
weird.
You were fucking wrong.
So I pretty much told him that he doesn't have any empathy whatsoever. And I told him I was completely shocked he didn't have the social skills to determine that folding his female roommate's thongs might be taken as strange.
Well, why did she have to wear thongs?
Erica's just
Can I
big
ask one?
Christian
Can I
energy.
interject with one question? Do
What's up?
girls fold their thongs?
We're gonna get there, hold on.
Okay, sorry.
I then brought up that folding my panties combined with hitting on me was unacceptable, especially since he is an acquaintance with my boyfriend. No, he's not cool. He said that he wasn't hitting on me in the text, and I told him he was clearly hitting on me. "That's just my personality," he said. He then said that he had to get going, and I was keeping him a long time because he had to go grab tacos with his friend. then said, "Fine, go get your tacos," and I slammed the door loud. The whole house shook. Am I the asshole? And then she has a couple updates here.
Wait, let's discuss before we do updates.
Okay. Well, going back to Luis's question, folding underwear, panties specifically. No, you just bunch. You just
say
bunch.
it like that.
You just bunch them up.
Don't say it like that.
You just bunch them up and you throw them in the drawer.
Even my underwear, like I wear briefs
And you just bunch them up and throw them in your drawer.
or boxer briefs, not briefs. I don't
I wear
whitey-
tidy
I don't
whities.
wear whitey tidies. Yeah, I don't even bunch them up. I just throw them in a drawer.
You guys are
Like-
savages.
Chris,
You fold your underwear?
Yes,
I fold my
my
underwear,
MeUndies.
too.
men's underwear are at least you wear. What are they called? Boxer briefs. Okay,
Oh, whitey tidies.
no, he doesn't. Those get folded. Those are practically shorts. Like they get folded. Women's underwear are really difficult to fold. Like it's not.
He had to go out of his way to touch this. This is fucking weird.
It's weird. It's bad.
The funniest thing would be that, like she said, folding my underwear. If she had an entire load of laundry in of like shirts, pants, underwear, bras, and like he took out all the laundry and only folded the bras
Oh,
and
no.
underwear, and then left like the shirts all crumpled up and like
That's even worse. That's a nightmare.
Would it be weird though? So like,
At first I was like, oh, well, he needed the laundry machine. I need to take
the
these out.
laundry machine?
Yeah, you don't just do all your laundry in one machine. He needed the washer and dryer. There's laundry in the dryer. Maybe he just needed to take it out. Because I've done that in college, in dorms, where it was like somebody left their laundry in for multiple hours. I'm taking it out. But then when it was like, oh no, hitting on it and like folding it's fucking weird. And like, why wouldn't you just text her?
folding it's a little weird. I could see like if you thought it was just because she said it was towels and underwear. And, like if you started off thinking it was towels and like you started folding them, you're just like, oh fuck. But is it like weirder if he folded all the towels and then just like crumpled up the underwear and just left it next to it, or should he have just stopped? He should have just unfolded the towels he already folded. And he's like, fuck, we got to make it look like it never happened.
The issue here isn't that he folded. Like, if he just did that, that's probably like weird, but it's whatever. But the history and the intent is clearly.
Yeah.
No, he totally says, I didn't hit on you. I was just saying dudes probably were looking at you, right?
I mean, there's a difference between like a compliment like, hey, you look nice, and like, I bet dudes were looking at you.
Can I see? Can I see?
Like, that's fucking weird. Just don't touch people's. Just don't touch. Like if you like Josh said, if you have to take someone else's laundry out to dry some clothes, different story. But to go out of your way to fold like the bras and the panties, that's fucking weird.
Also, fucking hilarious for him to be like, his like shitty justification is like, yeah, someone fucked with me, so I thought I'd be the better person and not fuck with them. Like when he's like, somebody took my laundry out and just threw it on top, and I thought it was you, and like that was really rude of you, so I wanted to be a bigger person than you and fold your laundry. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, this dude's crazy. I do love that, like, in the update, she, like, apologizes for, like, being drunk. She's like, I should have handled it better. It's like,
No.
I think you handled it just fine.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. Like, don't touch. Like, yeah, you just don't touch someone else's.
Here's one of the updates. Definitely a popular opinion that I'm the asshole here. And I agree I
What?
am for some things, but I'm confused how most people didn't find folding bras and panties strange and unnecessary. Like, I don't even fold my own thongs and
There you go.
bras. I throw them into a drawer. This wasn't a load of shirts, pants, etc. It was straight up just some towels and my underwear. So someone please explain in the details why this is weird.
Must have
It's
had
because Reddit's majority fucking.
must have had the neck beards out on
douches.
this one.
But she answers your question there, Luis. You don't fold bras and underwear.
Yeah.
You just shove them right into a drawer.
It's literally why I made the joke about nice guys earlier.
Yeah.
Well, we are a bunch of nice guys, Erika, so
It
why
is-
are you talking about us like this?
It is funny. It's always like, am I the asshole? And it's like a guy asking if he's an asshole, or like a girl being like, am I an asshole for being mad? It's never like a guy being like, this girl was actually being mean. It's always like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
It always, if it's a guy's perspective, he's like, I called my girlfriend a bitch because she says I don't flush the toilet after taking a shit. That's like, that's really easy, just flush. He's, what do you mean I gotta flush the toilet?
And the girl ones are always like this one, or like the guy who got demasculated by his girlfriend.
Yeah, the girl ones will be like, I accidentally stepped on my boyfriend's toe and he beat me and sent me to the hospital. Am I an asshole? And it's just a bunch of dudes and be like, why'd you think it's okay to step on his toe? And it's like they just gloss over the worst part and like, he's a total piece of shit. And it's like, no, that's bad.
You know, sometimes I'll hate the line like men are shit, and then I hear stories like this, and I'm just like, God damn it, we are.
Damn, really do be that way sometimes, huh?
It just like hits home. Like you just see so much shit. I'm just like, God damn it, fucking, you're putting a bad name on us.
So, Luis, why did you do this to Erika?
I did not do this to
No,
Erika.
this is definitely...
Guys, this
Guys.
is weird. Stop.
It was me, guys.
This was not a me story.
I left out the names to not make it awkward, but I know this happened, alright? I have microphones set up throughout the entire house and cameras, so I watch you guys. When you guys lived with me,
Ew, that's kind of a deal breaker for me.
well, too late. You already married me.
Well,
It's a whole lot of paperwork. If you want to go
That's
through with
fine.
it.
That's
And money.
bad. I don't
Christian's-
like that.
Never mind.
All I want to say here is that...
Don't fold your underwear. Just put it into a drawer.
Are you done interrupting me?
No.
We'll see. I'll think
No,
about
I
it.
just feel like, Luis, you've never done anything bad to me, and I love you. These guys, can't talk for them, but
Jesus Christ.
I'm not here to shit on you.
Thanks, Rick.
Are
Thanks.
you leaving me for Luis on the podcast?
It worked! The folding the laundry worked!
It's Mr. Steer Girl.
I know we save content for the podcast, but like, don't we think we could have talked about this not on the podcast?
Oh, God.
Well, Luis, thanks for joining us.
Hey guys.
You have
Thanks.
any last words?
Sorry about that Steve guy.
Yeah, that Steve was a douchebag.
We accidentally double booked.
You
it,
guys
so-
never ever need to invite that guy again.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that dude.
I mean, I
It's
might.
weird because he's still in the room. Can we just...
No, you didn't hear his F-150 leave?
He shot off guns into the sky as he left.
With the fucking Confederate flag out the sunroof, fucking. No, thanks for having me. It was fun.
Good.
I miss you guys.
What's
I
the
miss you.
shittiest part about this podcast is that it gets worse every week.
So what's this week?
You're
8,
lucky
7,
that you-
8.
This is 7, maybe. We'll see. We might have a lost episode.
This somehow became week 4. It's crazy.
It might be week 5. We'll see. Yeah, you're lucky to get in early because it's only gonna keep going downhill.
That's okay. Well, it was fun. That's all I gotta say.
Oh,
And thanks for roasting me this whole
it's
time.
my birthday today.
Oh! Just so you guys know, we already sang to Josh. Should we do it again?
This is a big episode. This was recording on my birthday. First episode with a guest. First episode, we had 2 guests this week. First episode with theme song. First episode since the podcast is launched.
First episode that we've aired our grievances about past roommates that we may or may not get along with anymore.
First episode where Luis has apologized to Christian for calling him a fat bitch.
3 years ago.
What else is this? First episode that we didn't eat dairy before. Hopefully you'll notice our voices are a little clearer.
So yeah, if
What's
you guys...
what's the first episode for you, Erika? What's a first
Oh,
for you?
I got a first person of color on the podcast.
Yes,
That's right.
That's true.
correct. Steve was black.
It's a real shame we're gonna have to cut this.
That's a good joke. That's a really good joke.
If you found us even slightly interesting, please keep listening. Share it with your friends. Rate and review iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to it. Leave us a comment on YouTube. Send us an email at judgiespod@gmail.com. Send us in your stories, your quips, your hate mail.
Please don't send me hate mail. I'm very fragile.
I mean, I'm in charge of the Gmail, so I'll just forward it all to Erika if you have any hate
Please
mail
don't.
for Erika. Of course, Erika's email is
Bleep.
It is judgiespod@gmail.com.
Rate how much you hated Steve.
Steve might come back.
You can follow us on Instagram at JudgiesPod. That's JUDGIES pod. POD. JudgiesPod.
That is so hot. Oh my god.
F-bone.
God,
Luis, I knew it!
A bra-
okay, I folded her clothes. I'm sorry.
It was the Blue Chew.
Also, give us a follow on Twitter at Judgies Pod. That's JUDGIES Pod.
You can see all the Joe Rogan fans hating on us.
Yeah, go follow. Look at the cool hate mail we're getting already. It's really neat. I'm just glad to have 2 more listeners. To be honest, they can say it's horseshit. I'm just like, you know what? That's
we
a
know
click,
it,
baby.
We know it's horseshit.
Yeah, it doesn't change anything about the
A rose by
podcast.
enter the name still sounds as bad as this podcast. Okay, thanks for listening.
Wait, can I put my tags in the?
Oh yeah, do you have anything you want to shout out, Luis?
Yeah,
Let's get it clean. Luis, do you have anything you want to plug? No?
Yeah.
Okay. Luis, do you have anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I got a podcast. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually, I don't.
Played your ass.
I mean, most people who are following this probably already follow me.
Wow, what a flex.
Holy shit.
Ooh, all
Fucking
right.
cool.
How many
I'm
Twitter
pretty
followers you got?
popular.
Twitter followers like 50.
And how many likes do you get?
Depends on what I'm
Anywhere
tweeting.
from 1 to 7?
Can I read my last 5 tweets?
No.
Please no. We're ending it there,
There
folks.
are way too many racial slurs in those things.
Oh, come on. I'm not that bad. Oh, I have 63 followers, actually.
Oh my god.
All
My
right.
first tweet is...
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.